Jelly Roll's powerful return to jail unleashed Hollywood news. Jelly Roll, the Grammy-nominated singer behind emotional hits like Son of a Sinner and Need a Favor, is giving back in a deeply personal way by returning to a place that shaped his past, jail. Before performing in Minneapolis on May 20th, Jelly Roll visited the Adult Detention Center at the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office in Minnesota. The visit wasn't for show, it was a heartfelt stop that connected his present success to the struggles of his past. The artist, born Jason DeFord, didn't walk into the jail as an outsider. He walked in as someone who had once lived that reality. When I was 13 years old, I caught my first criminal charge, Jelly told detainees and staff during the visit, according to the HCSO's Facebook post. I would spend the next 13 years in and out of the system. He was open about the pain and trauma that came with that experience, but he also shared how it transformed him. While incarcerated, Jelly earned his GED. When he got out, his only focus was becoming a better man. I didn't go home to become rich and famous, he said. I just wanted to be the dad I didn't have. The visit left an impression not just on those currently incarcerated, but on the officers and staff who witnessed Jelly Roll's emotional connection with the detainees. Sheriff Dewana Witt called him a great example of how jail programs can change some lives, adding that jail time shouldn't be wasted time. As a sign of appreciation, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office surprised Jelly with a commemorative key to the jail, a symbolic gesture of how far he's come and of the bridges he's now helping to build. Jelly Roll's journey to redemption hasn't been easy. He's been jailed over 40 times for various drug-related offenses. In a 2022 interview with People, he opened up about those early years. I was in and out of there for about 3.5 years, he recalled. Eventually, I got charged as an adult for a crime I committed as a juvenile. One of the darkest memories he holds is spending Thanksgiving behind bars at the age of 15, scared, alone, and missing his family. That pain stayed with him. It was a turning point. I just realized that was the most impactful thing that ever happened in my life, he said. The darkest moments of my life were being that 15-year-old scared kid. Even after his release, the road to redemption was long. He had to take gradual steps to prove he had changed, not just to the world but to the court system and his own family. For a long time, he was only allowed to spend 6 hours on Fridays with his daughter, always ending the visit by 10 p.m. I had to keep going to the court every 6 months and going, "Look, I'm continuing to prove I'm changing," he shared. At that time, music wasn't part of the plan. Fame wasn't even on the radar. The only thing that mattered to him was becoming a good father, the father he never had growing up. Today, Jelly is the proud dad of 8.5-year-old Noah, and fatherhood remains his top priority. In his November 2024 People cover story, he said, "I prioritize family, and that's what anchors me down. Everything that I believe going right for me is in the fact that I'm pretty grounded in my family." He continues to use his platform to advocate for second chances, community support, and personal growth. The visit to the jail was just one of many ways he's putting action behind his words. Now, Jelly Roll is in the middle of the Big Ass Stadium tour alongside Post Malone, performing in packed venues across North America. Upcoming stops include Philadelphia and Toronto, with the tour wrapping up in San Francisco this July. But no matter how big the stage gets, Jelly's most meaningful work might be the one that doesn't happen under bright lights. The quiet conversations in jail cells, the encouragement given to men who still have a chance to change, and the example he sets as a man who truly turned his life around. Jelly Roll's story is one of pain, redemption, and transformation. It's a reminder that even in the darkest places there can be light. And for the people who are still stuck in the system, or just starting the journey back, his message is clear. It's never too late to rewrite your story. This has been Unleashed Hollywood News.